If you are on the internet, you will get criticized. Once said by Coco Crazy. She forgot it's applied on her too. So let's begin. Fair use disclaimer. If you guys watch controversy type video, you all would know this channel. This channel owned by 17-year-old teenager who make content about the creators she dislike most. Not only criticize them with valid point, but each video yap about them for straight 30, and if dislike is not working, she became hater and making tons of video about the creator. I mean, when I say it, I mean it. But when you make 30 minutes long, you would probably have breakdown things or explain things to others. But no, she says same thing again and again, which happens on repeat. Every creator have so many problems that she had to explain few words with 30-minute video. If I sit down and write all of these points that she talk about, it take 10 minutes, or if we had breakdown, then it will be less than 20 minutes, not more than that. It's understandable that she is doing that intentionally. And as if you watch the controversy type of video more, you would see the creator of the videos always be professional and talked as being unbiased and talk logically. But I don't know why watching her video is feel like she is so emotional and talking way too unprofessional. Basically, if you are on the internet and you are criticizing somebody for something, you have to be professional, talk with logic, and put a big title when it is your opinion and talk as the majority opinion and be clear with your words. And this is not a hate video either. I am working on the quote that Coco Crazy made. But let me correct this it. If you are on the internet and doing something is not right, everybody has rights to criticize you. Aasunism 2025. Let me show you some valid points, unlike Coco Crazy.
Guys, has anyone told you you are pretty until you talk? Well, not because of your voice or how you talk, but more necessarily because when you talk, your face is simply not flattering at all.
Since saying every time you talk, you look ugly. Like, that's just like, that is such a bad message to send out. And it's like, are you kidding me? That they look prettier when they're not talking. And for obvious reasons, I feel like this is kind of problematic.
Girl, I got that face card, but when I talk, I literally look so ugly. When I talk, I use the muscles on my lower chin right there. And it's been getting worse and worse throughout the year.
And basically her insecurity. She's saying that any girl specifically that talks looks ugly. Like, this is such a bad message to send out because once again, we already know that young girls are insecure. They don't need someone saying every time they talk, they look hideous. Especially when you're a beauty influencer. Like, this is the last thing you should be telling young girls. I'm not pretty when I don't talk, and now I'm not pretty at all. Like, what can I do? Like, I'm even worse when I talk. I guess I can never talk. Like, it's just like, it's such a toxic message to send out.
The not looking pretty when they talk, it is what she said, that upon her not telling their audience that it is upon them. If you watch the picture example, then you would understand what she is talking about.
Something against making people insecure enough to get, if that makes sense. Like, tips would be to get plastic surgery. But if someone else wants to influence you, like, that's your goal, to influence someone, make them insecure enough to get plastic surgery, that's kind of where I have the problem. Them into wanting to change themselves drastically at such a young age.
As she said that the creator tell her audience to get surgery, why not she just take a footage and show it to her audience about surgery? Because I never see that this creator have ever told her audience to get surgery. I am curious.
Because I get it, some of us put on foundation, we make our skin look lighter, but when she's comparing herself to someone with like very darker skin, it just feels very, very R to the T. YouTube is very picky with me. Don't come for me, please. But it just feels that way. Like, this is my opinion once again, but am I wrong? Like, is that she chooses to put this girl with blonde hair and the bad one with hair on her face and dark hair? Like, if it was just about skin, you wouldn't have added the hair differences. Clearly, this is a race thing. It is not simply just foundation making my skin lighter. Like, no, it's more than that because her hair is darker. Like, it's clearly R to the T. Like, I feel like this, like, should not be a crazy take. And I also couldn't help but notice she also drew like hair on the front of the mouth and around. That's just another thing to make girls insecure about. There's nothing, you should not be insecure about that. And that is also just, oh my gosh, there's so much wrong with this video. And the fact that she tries to make it like you're racist towards Asians, if you find this wrong, is insane to me. Because no, like, colorism is a serious problem and you are spreading these beliefs. And this is very, very, very racist. Hint at, let's just say, racism.
As she said about racism, which doesn't make sense because it's a cosplay, but she later apologized for her own opinion.
Something against shaming people into getting it. Throughout this video, she brings out multiple things that are quote-unquote wrong with people's bodies, and like the victim and a person causing a lot of damage. She is a victim in the end, but she's also someone causing damage. So she seems to be a victim. These comments really is the victim in this part of the story. response is genuinely terrible. It is genuinely a very toxic response, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. The undisclosed ads and how she really makes girls insecure with her videos. And I went off of other videos, and it was really just a criticizing video, I'm going to be completely honest. And I forgot to add a few different points, like the overconsumption porn I've seen. There was a very viral video accusing Jusica of overconsumption, and here it is.
Skincare time! I'm curious what it tastes like though, like.
At what point in time did we decide, as an industry, that wasteful market
is possible this entire video, but of course my opinion's still gonna flow in. As you can see here, she responds to a comment saying, did anyone watch the Coco Crazy video? And know you made it when someone makes a dedicated YouTube video to hate on you, but you are thriving in your New York City apartment. And the description just is the cherry on the top in this video. I didn't watch that video because my mental health is important, but we'll handle it professionally if necessary. If blatantly terrible. I'm sorry if you like Jusica, but this response is terrible. Firstly, she admits openly she didn't watch the video when making a response. How can you make a response on something you haven't even watched? I'm sorry, but it's like me releasing a video, a TikTok, and me like, this creator sucks, I hate them, they're such a jerk, but I didn't watch their video, it just looked like they were hating. I'm sorry, but you have to watch the video before you respond to something. That should be common sense. How can you dismiss it as hate and say I'm obsessed with you when you haven't even watched it? And secondly,
and it is so weird that this person exaggerate everything.
she uses the I'm rich, I'm better, you're just obsessed argument. Here I am thriving in my New York City apartment, one of the biggest cities in America. I'm rich, I'm wealthy, and you're a weird, boring, poor, obsessed loser. Okay, boring, that was just a random word I added, but you get the idea. So let me get this straight. She's making a response to a video she didn't even watch, dismissing it as hate, and saying I'm an obsessed loser while she's rich. Even if you hated my last video on her, you disagreed with every single point I made, you have to admit that this response is bad. Like, come.
If I were myself some content creator, I would never watch someone making video on me and yapping about me for 30 minutes.
Here's the top comment. Girl, I don't think it was a hate video. Coco Crazy gives the benefit of the doubt to most people. In the top comment saying the way she wasn't hating. And I know I sound mad, but like this is genuinely making me so mad right now because out of all the videos I made, I could think of 5 off the top of my head. There were so much more mean than this. This video was literally the entire time saying she is a victim. She is a victim. She is a victim. And then I get, I'll seek professional help. Are you kidding me, girl? Are you kidding? The majority of the video, if you do watch it, was going over how she promotes and pressures her audience to take surgery, and we can add the point of overconsumption, and overall it was just criticism people have for her over the years. And I can't stress this enough that I'm living in my rich mansion while you're obsessing over me with your stupid hateful video I didn't even watch. Like, you have to, people in my audience are hating on me. Oh, guys, go hate. I'm making this much a month. Haha, losers. Imagine if I responded, response was, I'm richer than you. I'll be seeking some professional stuff on you. And, oh yeah, I'm also richer than you. And someone has to...
Again, making up things by herself, and making look like creators said that. Maybe creators said something similar, but not this much harsh.
To say it, if you can't take criticism, you shouldn't be on any social media platform. Because
why she said it's terrible, and why she is mad at something. It's look like that you're gonna blow up at the some point she take things to personally. It is internet, you have to be professional. But if you are a regular viewer, then you probably relate with all of these points that I have mentioned because I am not making up things like her. I show what she does, what she serve, and how she is. At the last of it, as you said that you are the human you make mistakes to, so I really want you to look at your problems and correct this too, or else next controversial topic would be on you. All of it for this video, and I don't really have anything personally to say to Coco Crazy because she is a nice creator, but she really need to improve things that needed to be. Thanks for watching.
카메라를 한 바퀴 돌려줘야 됩니다.